Hey everybody, welcome back to Dinner and a Tip. So we are going to do a special breakfast today. We are going to do an apple smash cinnamon rolls, and we're actually going to do a cherry version. Actually, I'm going to do two different options. I'm going to do the cooked apples on the Blackstone, and then I'm also going to do a pie filling. It's kind of like the workout video. It's like, hey, follow Pamela for the easy version and follow me for the advanced. You're only following me advanced in the cooking, not so much the workout part. So let's go ahead and get the apples started, since that takes the longest time. So you just want to cut apples. You could do any kind. Actually, I'm doing Honeycrisp because we're from Minnesota and those are the best. Got the handy dandy cutter. So we're gonna go ahead and throw these on the grill. So when I'm cooking with fruit on the grill, I actually like to use apple juice instead of water to soften the apples. And so let's get those started. So I put my apple juice in a squeeze bottle. That way I can kind of keep adding to it as I need. And basically for these apples, all we're looking to do is kind of soften them. With the apple juice, we're going to get a little bit of a glaze, not too crazy. And then this is just honey. I'm just doing a couple tablespoons of honey. I'm going to hit the apples with a little bit of nutmeg, a little ground clover, and then we're going to do a little bit of regular sugar and a little bit of brown sugar. You want to make these a little bit sweeter. And when you're doing the brown sugar kind of adds like more of a caramel type sauce with it. So let's go ahead and just keep watering these down. The liquid is what's actually going to help soften these apples. So let's just go ahead and give those a quick stir. I love the smell of cooking the apples. It just reminds me of fall. So now let's go ahead and work on our cinnamon rolls. So I'm just doing the already cinnamon one. Oh, shots fired. So let's go ahead and, I think we got them all. So, nope, there we go. One more. All right, not the easiest day today. So we're gonna go ahead and smash these on the Blackstone. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower my heat down to a low to medium. When you first put the cinnamon rolls, you don't want them to cook too fast. And with the cinnamon rolls, I'm gonna go ahead and throw down some butter. And then got our handy dandy smasher. So it's easy if you start further out so you're not reaching over the grill as much when you get closer to you. So we got one perfect one. And you want to do the cinnamon side up on these guys. There we go. A couple more down here. And they don't have to be smashed into oblivion, just a little smash is what we're looking for. And then we're gonna go back and check on our apples here. So we're gonna do cherry pie filling. You could certainly do an apple pie filling if you like. You do blueberry, you can pretty much do whatever you want. So. And make room for one more. And again, cinnamon side up. So these cinnamon rolls, you're gonna wanna watch them pretty closely. They do get burnt if you're not paying attention. You definitely do not want to put them on the hottest side of your grill. So you can already see they're already turning brown really, really quickly. So. But look, we are perfectly golden today. So, and let's go ahead and give our apples a quick toss. And with this, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick taste on them. Perfect. But I still want them to be a little softer. They could use just a little bit more sugar. And I'm just gonna hit them with some honey. Just a little bit extra, it adds a little nicer flavor to it. And Apparently I forgot the most important, the cinnamon and the sugar. And this is just a pre-mixed cinnamon sugar. So. And now our cinnamon rolls are puffing up nicely. So they still need to cook, but I want to make sure that I'm not going to be burning these guys. So I'm going to go ahead, throw them down on a sheet. This is just basically a cookie drying rack. Actually, it's not a drying rack. I don't know why I keep calling it a drying rack. But so we're going to go ahead and put these over here. And then I can actually turn the heat up on these guys, because this way they can still keep cooking, but I don't have to worry about them burning while I'm taking care of the apples. So the sauce that we had, or the, what do you call this? The glaze for the apples. I'm actually just going to go ahead and throw this in because it doesn't spread super well unless you have it melted a little bit. So these ramekins are fine to go on the Blackstone, and we're just going to kind of heat that up. It'll be easier for us to spread it out after. So these are just about done, and we don't have a huge glaze on the apples, and I don't want like a big sauce for this. I just want it more of like cooked apples. And next we have some cherry pie filling. Because this was refrigerated, I'm just going to throw it on the Blackstone just a little bit to kind of heat that back up. And then we're going to be ready to load these guys up. So with your biscuits, you want to just make sure you can kind of cut into them. Make sure they're cooked all the way. These actually need another minute. So we're going to watch these very closely because everything else is ready to go. Oh, so delicately move that. Mad skills today. So you want to make sure these cinnamon rolls are cooked all the way through. So they only probably take less than 5-10 minutes on the Blackstone, especially when you smush them out. And now our apples are nice and soft, but still have a little bit of a crunch, and that's what I'm just looking for this, guys. So now that my apples are done, I've got this softening up. I'm going to give one more flip to these guys, make sure they're all the way cooked. If you haven't tried the cinnamon rolls on the Blackstone, it's a really nice way to change it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and try one of these. Apparently I did not bring out the plates today, but that's all right. So I'm just going to go ahead, take the cooked cinnamon roll. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. And then I'm going to take a little bit of our glaze. Just kind of drizzle that over the top. So this makes it look nice and fancy. And because we're doing apples, I'm actually going to do a little bit of the caramel sauce. So this is a really easy, looks fancier than it is breakfast. And you can actually honestly do this as like a after camping dinner treat too. So got the grill shut off, so let's go ahead and give this a try. Wow, that's just ridiculously good. So go ahead, subscribe quickly because I'm gonna go eat this. And we've got a bunch of new things coming up this week, so we'll see you soon. Eat happy.